Hi guys, welcome to Nat Grace Revelations. This is Sarah Tia. I'm losing my voice, y'all. I usually don't do like a lot of readings back to back to back like that, but I've done a lot of readings today, so I apologize. I'm truly losing my voice. Um, but welcome guys. Thank you for watching. This will be a reading for the sign of Scorpio. Last but not least, I actually been excited to do y'all's reading just based off of the November reading because it was crazy. In a good way, crazy in a good way. So, and then when I started your reading, actually, I looked over and it was like 4:44 on the clock, like 4:44. So I'm pretty hyped to do this reading. That's all about stability, the home foundations, um, firm foundations. So let's see what is happening. Let's see what's happening. As last month, I think I titled your reading rewards. Rewards. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. Y'all gotta have a good reading coming in because it's so early in the morning. Um, it's so early in the morning, y'all. Like I just want some coffee. I don't know if I want to go to bed or have a coffee, but it's so early. Um, it's so early. That's all I can say. So I'm just, there's no reason for me to even be this dang on hype, but I'm hyped to do your reading. I honestly, I don't have anything coming to me, like just without these cards yet. So let's see. Y'all may be being very private, very closed off. Kind of, I just there we go. Dealing with just the inner circle, like kind of minimizing your circle. Minimizing your circle. Yes. So it feels as if you are stuck right now. You're taking a pause. You're taking a pause. Not stuck, but taking a pause, taking a step back. I don't know why I just was, I don't even know what that is. Like, but it was something like with basketball. I wish I could get like the term of what that move would even be called, but it's like I don't know. If it comes to me, I don't know what that is. But it was like taking a step back before they shoot the shot, like take the shot is what I'm seeing. Um, but that's what I see happening here. It's like you're taking a step back, evaluating the scene, checking things out before you make a decision on something. Because it feels like you want to get truth about something. You want to get all the facts before you dive in so you're not getting manipulated. It's also trying to master something, trying to become the best at something so you aren't, like I said, easily manipulated or swindled into anything that you didn't sign up for from what I can see. Let me see if I can get some more light in here, guys. Okay, so yeah, that works. I didn't realize like how dark it was. I'm always sitting in darkness. But yeah, it looks like you have it's like you're trying to gain more knowledge on something, trying to get more information on something that you really aren't an expert in, but you're trying to become an expert in. So I like it. It feels like you are taking on a new venture, possibly taking on some type of new business opportunity, a new business venture that you, and it's like you're used to being in positions to where you may be the top dog. You're used to being in positions to where you you don't get told what to do. Okay, you don't get told what to do, but in this situation you have to listen to a lot of other people, or listen to people, listen to the advice of others, because this isn't, again, this is something that's new to you. So from what I can see, it looks as if you are it feels like somebody who comes from a struggle, somebody who has had to grind for what they have, is working with like white collar people now. So you stand out like a sore thumb. Your personality, your attitude, your temperament, energetically, you stick out like a sore thumb. It's like this, you could be the only black person in an environment, in this environment. It's something like that. You could be like literally the only person from your background, from your culture, from whatever in this environment. It literally feels like a black person though, surrounded by a lot of younger white people, like taking the advice of younger white people, younger white guys to be exact, It feels like you come across very scary. You you come across very intimidating. You come across very powerful, but you come across very dark. Very dark. Like I said, these people are scared of you. And it feels like you have to, like I said, work very closely with these people because you're planning something, Scorpio, planning things, organizing things in some type of way. And these people are, it feels like trying to do their Googles on you, trying to get more information on you, trying to figure you out, but you come across real private. I just heard like, shut up and let's work. Stop asking me about that. Like, you come across like that. Like, stop asking me that shit. Stop asking me about that. Like, I don't want to do your interviews. I just want to work. I just want to get the bag. I don't want to talk. Let's just get the bag. And they are starting to understand you more from what I can see. You're not coming across so big and dark and scary and, like, because these people truly, it feels like people who have never grown up around people who look different from them. They truly feel like people who have grown up around people who look just like them. And it seems like now they're like, okay, you're not that scary. You're not threatening. You're not this. You're not that. They're figuring this out. And but you still, like, now that they're starting to like you, now that they're growing to understand you, you still don't want to be friends. Like, bitch, we're not friends, we're coworkers. We're not friends, we're working together. We're not friends, we're business partners. You still don't want to be fucking friends. But you're moving into a position to where you kind of got to get friendly. You kind of got to be friendly from what I can see. But you just are like, we're not friends. That's the energy that I'm getting. So because you're really, excuse me, closed off, you're really private. Here's your throat chakra. You just don't want to fucking talk. Like, I don't give a fuck about your chit chat. How's the weather? How did you watch the game? Bitch, no. Like, and even if I did, I'm not about to sit here and discuss this and have these artificial ass conversations with you. Fuck out my face. Like, are we about to go make some money? Are we planning this whatever project we're working on? Are we working? No, I'm out of here. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is the person that's like, if you get off, oh my gosh, it's like Stanley from The Office. Like, you sitting, like, you know how he was to the happiest one to sing Closing Time? Like, if y'all know the episode that I'm talking about, like, he was the main one or the only one that was fucking hyped to sing that shit. And that's what I see is, like, I get off at, and then you getting right the fuck up and walking out of work. Like, all right, I'm not here to kick it with y'all. People might be mingling in the parking lot after the events, mingling, networking, things like that. And you just got your shit and dipping. Like, I'm getting my shit and gone. I got it, I'm gone. And you come across very closed off because of that. And in my opinion, it's nothing wrong with it. I'm a water sign too. It's nothing wrong with it. That's just really how we get down. Like, we don't deal with artificial shit. So if you trying to have these little patty cake ass, excuse me, conversations, we not about to sit there and do that shit with you. Like, we cannot fake it. You know what I mean? Like, we're not the fake it till you make it type of people. And, at least, and that's what this feels like, is that I'm not going to pretend to like you and I don't know you. It's nothing against you. I'm just not going to sit here and pretend. So once I feel the need to let you into my life, I'm going to do that. But until further notice, just fuck on. Like, let's work. Let's just work. So, but again, it feels like that's an energy that you have to move out of because of your career, or because it's stopping you from reaching its next pinnacle financially. It looks like you may have to relocate. Again, this really feels like taking on some type of new venture, taking on new ventures, new opportunities here in different places, a different location. This change feels like it'll come closer to January 7th through the 10th. because it feels like you're holding yourself back. Again, it was that step back, that taking that step back to evaluate your scene. Like, where my head is, this what I really want to do? Do I really want to put in the work to do this? Do I have the energy to maintain this? Because it feels like you use a lot of your energy. A lot of your energy gets absorbed through stress, conflict. It feels like arguing with people. It sucks up a lot of your energy, dealing with conflict. That could also be where your focus has been, is on conflict. So the conflict of this situation, like how heavy the work is about to be, worrying if you can manage this new venture and the one that you still have going on, because it feels like they're two different things. And honestly, it feels like you're going to have three sources of income, three things that you're going to have to focus on, and you're about to manage all of this. Manage all of this, Scorpio. Stop playing. I couldn't wait to do y'all's reading. You're about to manage all of that. You literally are moving into a situation that's about to transition you from this darker lifestyle, this darker energy, this closed off energy, into a star, into something that's really going to put you out there, put you on a platform, have you in a position for success, and also something healthier for your mind. It just looks like you're going to have to separate from people and things that you've been attached to, or something that you've been doing for a little while. It really feels like a departure. I keep hearing departure, so it feels you might be catching a flight, catching a plane, or doing that a lot, traveling by flight a lot, and it feels like you may be losing connections, but it feels like, to me, you're trying to hold on to unstable connections. It's like, allow yourself to move into this uncomfortable zone, because that's going to put you in a position to be stable. What you have right now is not stable. The environment that you're in right now is not stable. What you have going on right now is not stable. It feels like, yes, it's bringing you, it's a good source of income, but it's not dependable. It's not for longevity, I should say. It feels like you have to create these other ventures, create these other outlets, network with these different types of people outside of where you live, especially, to reach the success, again, reach that next pinnacle, to reach that. And it really feels like that's the truth that you're coming to, a realization that you've been coming to. It just feels like it's been a slow process, because you don't open up to people easily. You don't trust people easily. In the way that you carry yourself, like I said, you ain't to be fucked with. And people are intimidated by that energy, so they don't know what to do with it. So you may be getting turned down for things just because of the way that you come across, just because of how dark your energy is, the darkness in your aura. So let's see. I'm curious to see how the rest of this goes. How long we've been doing this? All right, not too bad. Not too bad. Right. Like, this is you detaching from a toxic lifestyle, toxic environments, toxic people, blocking this stuff out of your life. It's really like getting rid of all of this. It really feels like this could have to do, this separation may be happening, like the trigger behind this could be because of the risk of your freedom, the risk of, and this could even, when I say freedom, this doesn't just have to be like incarceration. I mean like voicing yourself, freedom of expression in some type of way. It's like, I gotta get out of this. Because I can't say what I want to say. I can't do what I want to do. I can't move how I want to move. This shit ain't safe. It's not safe. Wherever you live, whatever you're doing, this environment is not safe nor healthy for your mind, from what I can see. And it feels like it's trying to keep you down in this darker energy, this low vibrational energy, when you are evolving. This really feels like somebody that is confining themselves to their home, to their room, because they don't feel the need to be out, or they don't feel like they can come out, or should come out, or that it is safe for them to come out in this environment. It really feels like somebody that's always on the lookout, always, looking over their shoulder, shit like that. It really feels like an environment that causes heavy paranoia. And it's time to get out of this environment. It's time to get out of this environment. It feels like this opportunity to release yourself from this toxic situation, from this toxic environment, may come from a woman. It may come from the help of a woman. She feels like sex worker. It just came to me, but I don't mean sex worker as in just like prostitute or nothing like that. I mean like she works in sex magic. It really feels like someone that works well in sex magic. They work well with their physical body. That's also someone that can tame you sexually. That can tame your carnal desires. They can tame that energy in you. Feels like, yeah, it feels like you've been trying to manipulate yourself out of this connection though. Or maybe you manipulated yourself out of this connection because it may have turned into a third party situation, or this person could be releasing themselves from a third party situation here and starting a new journey, starting over, starting from scratch. But this is like someone that feels like they're lost in love, or they have lost in love recently. And now it's like this man or this woman, whoever this is obsessively thinking about the past partner here, because sexually it's almost as if nobody compares. Energetically, nobody compares. They don't feel safe with anyone else. They don't feel protected with anyone else. They don't want to protect anyone else. They don't want to be there for anyone else. It feels like an overindulgence into something causes this person to behave in to communicate in a very brash manner. I just keep hearing drank, 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 drank. This don't feel like liquor. This feels like prescription drugs. This doesn't feel like liquor. This feels like I'm getting like lean and pills. This feels like something like that. It's causing, but this person is recovering, taking steps back. There go that step back. Okay, let's go. Let's go, Scorpio. Let's recover. Okay. Congratulations. So it feels like somebody that used to indulge in this shit a whole fucking lot. But the crazy thing is that this energy doing all of that shit has fueled their finances also. So it feels like somebody who may have been getting high off their own supply type of energy. And it turned from fun into an addiction. It turned from fun into problems. Right? Now this person is taking a step back, recovering. Doesn't feel like rehab or anything like that. Take it how it resonates, but it feels like this person is reeling back. Like, not completely sober from what I can see, but taking a step back to where they are getting themselves to that point because they realize that there are things that are more important than getting high. There are things that are more important than overindulging in this. There are things that are more important. And it feels like this person is so money driven, so money hungry right now, that the money that they spend on this habit is worth quitting to them now. Because they want the money. They want the money. Damn, I'm like, what is that? I don't want none of that fame because I'm trying to get the chicken. Yeah, flat out. That's what I'm hearing. Skilla baby. That's what I'm hearing. It's like I don't give a fuck about that shit. Like, I need the money. I need the money. Like, fuck all of that bullshit, the clout, the fame, all of that. I want the bag. Like, where is the bag? So if this is what I gotta do to get there, let me take a step back and get my shit together so I can get to that point. You know, like, that's what I see. This is somebody that is focused now, adjusting their focus, because they had everything in the fucking world. They could overindulge in whatever, and they were enjoying the fuck out of it. But then it's like, all right, but what about the people I really care about? What about the person that I really care about? What about my time, which I actually care about? My health, which I'm really starting to care about? What about this stuff? So they're finding peace. They're bringing balance into their life. Yes, because they have lost things that mean a lot to them, or a person that means a lot to them here, by being too cold. So now this person is coming back. Crazy. This, you dealing with a fucking nut. Unless this is you, Scorpio. You a fucking nut from what I can see. Crazy as hell. Wild as hell. Unruly as hell. But you love deeply. You love deeply, or at least you love this person deeply, or you really are interested in this person. This really feels like you may have lost somebody that really meant a lot to you, that was a deep connection, and now you found somebody else that you're interested in, and now you like, I ain't about to fuck this up. I ain't fucking up. I ain't fucking this up. You know, it could be something like that here also. But you come in with this cup like, look what I have for you. And it's like this stare that's like, you know, it's scary. It's intimidating, but it's powerful. It's powerful. It's powerful. I love this. You a fucking nut. You a nut. I don't know who this is for, but if it's you or the cross watcher, whoever you thinking about, they a fucking nut. They are a nut. But it's not like a nut to... I can't say to not be afraid of this person, because they are very powerful and they don't mind using their darker energies to get what the fuck they need, okay? But this person is not a threat unless you are a threat to them. I put it to you like that. But this person is a fucking nut. They are a nut. It feels like they have seen a lot that they can't like release themselves from. They've been through a lot that they can't release themselves from. So they learn to transmute this energy. Like, shit. It's like, I'm not about to let this shit defeat me. I'm not about to let this environment kill me. I'm not about to let this shit happen to me. So they're reactive. They're reactive. They learn how to use this darker energy for their benefit. But now, like I said, this darker energy ain't really necessary. It's not necessary. It's like, okay, you done got to where you need to get to with this darker energy. So now let's transmute this into something that can bring balance. Let's bring balance into you, into this situation, into lives that are around you, because you're evolving, you're growing up, you're growing. You're growing. Okay, Scorpio. I'll probably tag the song that I'm talking about out in the description. In the description. What was that? I know that's Skilla, baby, but I'm like, what song is that? Her favorite man? It probably is, because that's legit my favorite Skilla song. It probably is Her Favorite Man. But I'm about to figure that out. And I'll put it in the comments. But thank you guys. I appreciate you, Scorpio. Have a good month.